Okay, I would have done the yo thing, but this is my third time trying to record this, and like planes are flying. So yeah, let's not do that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A different video this time. We're gonna be talking about sort of the Olympics. Now you're probably thinking, Olympics? Why? Like that makes no sense. But the thing is that the current Olympics for this year was held in Tokyo, Japan, whatever. I didn't watch the Olympics, busy with work and stuff, yeah. But it had like a bunch of anime openings playing during stuff, and then I believe the opening ceremony with a bunch of like Square video game soundtrack things. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're like a normie who just watches the Olympics, you probably wondered, what are these songs? Well, this is the video for you. If you want to get into like some series, anime, manga, now that the Olympics are over, we're going to be talking about those. So, mind you, most of these are going to be sports titles, obviously, with the exception of one, and I'll explain that. That'll be the last one. But we're going to go down a short little list of like, hey, you like sports because the Olympics? Check these out. Alright, number one is, in my opinion, the best gateway into the sports genre, and boxing. Boxing obviously is, I don't think they had boxing. I don't know. Again, I didn't watch the Olympics, but boxing anime is probably the most hype you could probably get if you just turn off your brain. So you're probably thinking, oh, obviously he'll go with Hajime no Ippo. No, I'm going to be going with Megalobox. Megalobox Season 1 and Season 2. Actually, I got Season 1 on me. I got the special edition. I got this at, I believe, Comic-Con. I think this is available at Comic-Con, but yeah. Megalobox is a sports anime in the boxing genre, but it's like futuristic. Everyone's wearing like a bunch of half robot suits. They're called gears, and basically they're fighting like that. It follows the protagonist Joe, Gearless Joe. He's nameless, but basically you'll find out why he's called Joe in the series, and basically it's just him from rags to riches, you know, your basic story. And yeah, I believe it was my first sports anime, because I don't really watch or read sports anime, even though I'm starting to get back into, like, I'm starting to get into it, not back into it, but I'm starting to get into it, and Megalobox is a really good introduction. The first season really does cover the sport of boxing, as much as gives you a bunch of story, which is pretty cool, and then season 2, basically, mainly on the story side, it's more story heavy, but it's still really good. Season 2 aired this year? Yeah, this year. Season 2 was this year. It's mainly story driven, so yeah, but it's still very fantastic. It's a fantastic watch. Each season is, I believe, it's 12. I think the first season is 12 episodes. The second season is 13, or they might be both 12. I don't remember. But yeah, it's really amazing. I've watched them all. I have the DVD, which has the dub, which I'm probably gonna watch soon because they're currently dubbing the current second season. I think they have like 2 episodes or an episode left to dub, and yeah, that's all done. And once I feel like, hey, I want to watch some sports stuff again, I'll probably watch that. But yeah, Megalobox, check that out. All right, the next thing is probably like the most basic thing at the moment, and I say basic, but it's still good. It's pretty good. Haikyuu. I'm currently on season 3. I haven't started yet. I probably will by the time this is out. But seasons 1 and 2, pretty good. I like it. It's basically like, when you think of sports anime, you probably think Haikyuu, because man, it's very influential. I believe like a lot of people who are into volleyball actually like this series. Like, I've seen a bunch of references like to real life stuff, and also with Yuri on Ice, when that was popular. I'm not gonna be talking about Yuri on Ice because I wasn't really much of a fan. I came into it expecting ice skating, and yeah, it wasn't ice skating, but it wasn't me for the time. Maybe another time. It's made by Mappa, and I believe they're doing a season 2 for that, or like a sequel series. But yeah, it wasn't for me. But Haikyuu it's really good. It follows our character Hinata, and I forget the name, Kageyama. I forgot his name. Yamaguchi best boy, by the way. But yeah, basically they want to be the best. You'll see that a lot in this video, that they want to be the best at the sport, And yeah, they're trying to take down the best teams, and they're basically starting from scratch because the team that they're currently in was the best, but now they're not, and basically they're trying to get back to the top. And yeah, there's a bunch of ups and downs. The thing about sports anime that I really like is that they focus on growth a lot. So when you're watching it or reading it, you feel very rewarded by the time, because like, again, Yamaguchi, best boy, he has a whole arc where he's trying to get a serve done, and basically it takes 2 seasons to get it done, and when it's done, it's very satisfying. So yeah, Hinata learning how to be a better spiker and stuff like that, Kageyama wanting to be the ace and stuff like that, you know, the works. It's really good. It's currently 4 seasons, and then the manga is already done, so if you want to read the manga, go ahead. If you want to watch the anime, which I'm doing, it's right there. Go ahead. So yeah, recommend it. Alright, the next series I'm going to be recommending is something that I'm currently watching, and that's Yowamushi Pedal. Yowamushi Pedal is a cycling anime. It's about bikes, you know. Yeah. The thing with this one is that Onada, I'm currently on season 1, like probably a third in to season 1, but I really enjoy it. He wants to he doesn't want to be the best, he just wants to enjoy the ride, because basically the side characters are basically the ones into it the most. Onada is just like, hey, this is the opportunity for friends, so I'm gonna take it, and I really enjoy cycling. Like, the kid's been cycling since he was a freaking child, and yeah, he's finally met people who basically talk to him, and yeah, he wanted to start an anime club. That didn't go as planned, so now he's doing cycling, and yeah, he just wants to cycle with his bros, you know, with his bros. There's some interesting faces, I'll say, and yeah, it's pretty much very wacky, and I'm enjoying it for what it is so far. I know there's like I think there's like 2 or 3 seasons, and there's like a movie and stuff like that. The mangas are big, like gigantic. I believe they might be omnibuses, I don't know, but they're really big, and I would have collected them, but the anime is there. If you don't mind CGI, the anime is there because they're most of the times in season 1, which I've seen so far. They're cycling in CGI, which is like, it's okay. It really doesn't bother me that much at this point. Like, everything's pretty much CGI at this point. So yeah, if you don't like CGI, go ahead with the manga. I heard it's really good. So yeah, go ahead. Yowamushi Pedal. Recommendation there. Alright, so the next recommendation is basically a double-edged sword, because it's technically like 2 series, but depending on what you want to go with, here. We're going to be talking about wrestling. I am a very big professional wrestling fan. I enjoy it for what it is. I know it's fake, blah blah blah, it's scripted, you don't have to go through it. I get it. But, you know, they're telling a story, and yeah, I really enjoy it. If you want something to turn off your brain, there's 2 series. Well, one I recommend if you want more of like the wrestling stuff, and that is Kinnikuman, whatever they want to call it, is a series back in the 90s or the 80s, I forget, about just a wrestler dude, you know, and I believe there's an old school anime, and like, I believe current to counterparts of the other series I'm going to be talking about, it's filled with references, and it's very traditional wrestling and stuff like that. It's still wacky, but yeah. And then the other series is probably the one you mostly know, is Ultimate Muscle, which is like 2000s, pretty much. Yeah, that's if you want the wacky side of it. I believe they're like in space or something, and then like everyone looks pretty different and stuff. I don't remember the anime. The anime was basically a fever dream for me. Like, I don't remember much of it, but if you show me it, I know it's Ultimate Muscle. So yeah, if you want like the traditional like wrestling references, because they do a lot, I believe. Kinnikuman. I don't know if the physical manga for Kinnikuman is a thing in the West, but if not, read it online. If not, there's a 90s anime or an 80s anime. I don't remember. Sorry about that. Should have done some research. But Ultimate Muscle has a manga. It is very out of print, so if you want to find that physically, good luck. I won't. I'll probably just wind up reading it online or something. And then the 4Kids anime, it's a thing, and it looks pretty good from what I remember. Again, it was a fever dream, but I remember it looking really good. So yeah. Alright. Now, pretty much the last 2 major sports. Technically, alright, a little throwaway, because I don't know anything about it except that it looks really good. Diamond no Ace, baseball. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's baseball, and it looks amazing from the anime. I'm pretty sure it has a manga too, but the anime looks amazing. So yeah. Alright, now the last two sports I'm going to be talking about is soccer and basketball. Now I'll give you 2 recommendations for each, a classic series and one that's a little more modern. We're going to go with soccer first. Classic series, Captain Tsubasa. Everyone knows Captain Tsubasa is a very old soccer anime. I believe it's one of the first sports animes. Yeah, there's a video game about it. It was okay. And if you want to play that, go ahead. If not, I'm pretty sure there's an anime, and obviously there's a manga. A lot of people are very fond of it, and it goes through like the whole World Cup thing, I believe, and maybe Olympics as well. I know there's like separate teams for like cities of Japan and stuff, and then it goes into like nationals with Japan. So I believe the video game is like Japan, USA, all that stuff, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's Captain Tsubasa. For modern pick, I'd go with Blue Lock. Now currently Blue Lock is, I believe it's a Kodansha thing. So Kodansha currently with that and Tokyo Revengers are just doing digital onlys. So if you want to find it, Amazon digitally, Kindle, yeah, or you know, if you want to find it digitally, it's kind of easy. But yeah, it looks amazing. I've read like 3 chapters and it looks really good. Like I'm pretty sure if you want a friend that's wanting to get into anime and manga and they're a big soccer head, I feel like they would enjoy this. They probably think it's really ridiculous the way it looks at first, but then pretty much appreciate it. And it looks amazing. It's pretty good. Currently no anime, but the manga is currently being a thing, serialized, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's the modern pick for soccer. I'm pretty sure it'll get physicals. That and Tokyo Revengers, in my opinion, will get physicals probably by the end of the year. Yeah, so don't sweat it. If not, just read it online. So yeah. And now, the final sport I'll be talking about is basketball. Basketball, when it comes to anime, is probably like hand in hand. It's like, besides Haikyuu, it's probably the one people think of the most because of these 2 series. Kuroko no Basket, your modern one. Everyone has seen the anime either on Netflix or, you know, Crunchyroll and stuff like that. The mangas are big omnibus. I believe they're Toon ones. Toon ones, yes, because I've seen them in Barnes & Nobles. They're Toon ones. And it's a series that is probably on my list for when it comes to sports animes. It'll probably be the one I watch next. Probably the one I watch next because it's so like synonymous with sports and like stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's just basketball. Kuroko, I believe, is the main character. He was in J-Stars as like a support character, and yeah, sports support characters in that game were fun, even though that game is unpopular opinion. I enjoyed the game, but a lot of people didn't. But yeah, Kuroko's Basket, and then the classic basketball anime that everyone knows and loves is Slam Dunk. I believe there's an anime, and the manga is currently, you pretty much find it anywhere except for some volumes, because yeah, some volumes are out of stock. So yeah, the thing with Slam Dunk is that it looks amazing. From what I've seen, the manga covers look great, and they're like an ode to like 90s, early 2000s like drawings of like the NBA. I don't know, they just gave me the NBA old school vibes, and like some of these look very beautiful. Put them on screen obviously, and yeah, I heard it's really good. I believe it doesn't hit the national level. I believe it's just like a team in Japan and stuff like that. I don't know anything about it. One day I'll read it, of course. But yeah, Slam Dunk, classic. Go ahead, find it, and enjoy it. Yeah, alright. Now, the last thing I'll be talking about is the thing I mentioned pretty much at the beginning of the video, the special one, and that's obviously gonna be Keijo. No, I'm joking. Akira. Now you're probably thinking, this isn't sports. It's not. That's not the point. The thing with Akira is that it's a sci-fi futuristic thing that was in the 90s or the 80s. I forget what century. I'm sorry. I've only seen the movie once. But the thing is that it doesn't predict it. It basically, the reason why it's 2021 and the Olympics are still called 2020 is because of this movie. The ending is basically they're in a stadium, and the stadium is where the Olympics are held because there's an Olympic banner for 2020. And yeah, when the movie was made. I don't know how far afterwards the decision was made, but they were like, yeah, 2020 Japan's having the Olympics. So yeah, that's a pretty cool Easter egg and a little nod. So yeah, it just came off the 2020 Olympics, something that was there 2020. It's literally right there. I'm pretty sure I have the thing right here. It's a pretty cool Easter egg, a little nod, to the whole thing. And yeah, Akira is not a sports anime at all. I'm not advocating that it is, but it's got the nice little reference, and it's pretty much a really good movie. The manga is, I think they were single prints. The original manga is currently out of print, and I'm sure it's really hard to find. If not, go for I believe they're omnibuses, the whole like collection that they did for an anniversary. They look really nice. You won't be disappointed with Akira. It's a lot of people's, like, back in the day, it was their first experience to anime, that movie, and they really enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure you would too. So yeah, Akira is the last series that I have mentioned here, and yeah, check it out. Movie, manga, go ahead. I know they were trying to make live actions of it, but it pretty much failed, and don't know if they still are, but yeah, Akira, cool. Alright, now that is the final recommendation. Again, Tokyo Olympics. Was it fun? Let me know. I didn't get to watch it. If I missed any other sports anime, I'm pretty sure I could have talked about Hajime no Ippo. I've never seen an episode of it, so I didn't put this on there. Keijo. Obviously, it's just a joke. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed other things. Like, there's All Out, I believe, is a rugby anime. I'm pretty sure it has a manga too, and stuff like that. Could have gone more into like the fighting genre, but like that's not really traditional sports. Not Baki, King and Ashura, stuff like that. Things to just turn off your brain. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you found something that you would like and want to check out, go ahead, and hopefully that's the point of this video. Go check out these series. So yeah, if you like what I do here, I cover anime, manga, the Olympics. I'm just joking. That was just a one-time thing. But things I enjoy, I'll cover it on this channel. If you like what I do here, stick around. Do all the things that YouTube tells you to do now, because they changed a lot. So yeah, and yeah, that's been this video, and I'll see you when I see you.